Hey, what's up? People, I need y'all to stop falling for these African scammers. Stop falling for these African scammers. Y'all know these signs. If y'all don't, I'm going to tell y'all some of these signs. Check it. Hey, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You watch my channel, Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of MTV CATFISH, Season 8, Episode 67, Kimberley and Flavour. All right, y'all. This is not going to try to be a long review because the episode was okay, but at the same time, it's like, oh my gosh, another African scammer, CATFISH. Listen, y'all. We're not going to be sitting here falling for these people in out of the country, African scammers who trying to get your money and that's all they want. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. It's bad enough when people getting catfish within their own country. Now, why do we get catfish from someone out of the country? Like, come on, in a whole continent as that. A whole other continent. So, what we doing here? You have to be really lonely and desperate to even fall for that. All right, so we got Diamond. Diamond is the daughter of Kimberly. She wrote the show because she was like, her mom is always falling for these tricks and she needs to get her off this freaking internet. Get her off the internet. Because her mom was susceptible to a scammer in the past. So now she's trying to fall for the same tricks right now, sending money, doing all this stuff, and she had 52 years old, all that stuff like that. I said, girl, it's not much of the world for you to fall for this stuff. And then you had bad experiences and then you fall on the same trap. Like, you really, like, stop giving everybody the benefit of the doubt. I know people want to do that. I want to get everybody the benefit of the doubt. Yes, you can try that with an initial conversation, but once the stuff going into money accident or something like that, was something that you used to have done and something that was done to you in the past, that was scamming, like, you have to be more wary. It's not letting these girls go. Now, the second time she wasn't sending money, but at the same time, the first time she did. So, she be talking like a 6 or 7 months, like, he hit her up on Instagram. They've been talking, chatting back and forth, and then he switched over to WhatsApp. And then they started switching up to WhatsApp. And she said she actually saw his face because Flavor was supposed to be a musician in Nigeria. She said she claimed she actually saw his face. It wasn't a long conversation, but it was enough for her to identify the video and to see the face and see that was him. So she just held bent in knowing that the picture that the person is using is actually what she has saw. And she actually confirmed that that's him. So throughout the whole episode, Neve is kind of like stuck on that thing because she said she actually keeps seeing this person. And it's actually legit, it's real. So it's like most of the signs pointing that this is not the guy, but he just held bent on that video. It's like she keeps saying this is a person. So we need to figure this out. So they flew her out to LA and see what's going on. Because it's like it's not gonna be one of those cases where they go drive to the person because they're not in the country. So basically, this person is out of no continent. So the reveal will have to be on digital. So let me see. No. Matter of fact, she did send him money this time and everything. She said she sent him thousands or whatever it was. Because the daughter confirmed that she said she was sending people money. She was sending thousands and stuff like that. So she just don't learn. Like, so she said, maybe it was the first one. Maybe the second one she didn't. But she sent money in the past. That's all we need to know. So they met Kimberly, and she explained her story of how she got scammed the first time. She said she met a guy who was in DC, and he worked in Malaysia, and then he needed some money to go over there, some surgery and everything, because they couldn't do it here, and he needed $1,500 because she sent him $1,500. And after she sent him the money, he just ghosted. I said, of course, you sent him the money that he wanted. That what it was. He wanted the money. And one of the signs I said I was going to tell y'all is that they usually use a stop story. A lot of people catfish use a stop story, but African scammers, how they do is that they're trying to bait you with a person that it may be attractive, whatever it is. Somebody, normal person you don't think with pictures and everything. They have a conversation with you. You think everything is good. And then they have a conversation with you, try and say to build a picture, all that stuff. And then they hit you with some soft story that gets you to fall for them. and they give you a sob story. And after a while, you don't think nothing of it. I said, okay, he listens to story, that's all, whatever. Okay, everybody has some past. And then after a while, they think they could get you. Then they'll start creeping in the money aspect. And in this case, the second one, she was saying that he was asking for some cards for iTunes and everything. And that's a classic sign that they could use, African scammers use, is cards. Because they could use that money. Whatever it is, they could convert that. You send them the code, and they convert that for money for them. And that's how they get it. So it's crazy. So instead of using cash or whatever, they're using cards. And I said yes. And he was so she said, no, you better get your manager. And it's not polite to ask a woman for money and everything. So maybe she didn't send him the second person the money, but she was sending the first person money. And that's how she got scammed and duped. So now she's trying to get a little more skeptical about this person because she had been burned before. And she's trying to see what's going on. But she said she's in love. I'm not talking to nobody else right now. We in a relationship, and I just want to know what's up. And they create helping me to move forward. And I said, girl, okay, we convinced that you saw him. Like now, like what's the next deal? What's the next step? And I said, that's how they usually get it. When they ask for cards and stuff like that for payments or money for them, get off of that. That's scam. That's scam. That's African scammer, whatever. And usually they try to bait you to another app. This time it was WhatsApp. That was fine. But other people were trying to use Google Voice Chat or trying to call you with Google Voice. Someone was trying to use Google Chat. Whatever it is, they're trying to bait you to different areas so they can talk. And whatever it is. Or send you pictures that make you seem legit, and then they flipped on you and trying to sob story. Oh, you send me this money, I need this, and this is that. Nah, get off of those stuff. Get over that, people. Get over it. All right? And classic sign is the money accident in the cards. That's the clear classic of African scammers, right? So there's no investigation. So they said, let's search the name Flavor. And she's a musician. It had to be no hard time to find this person. They did one little click of Instagram, Google search, and they found this person, legit Flavor, the real Flavor Instagram page with a verified check mark and had 1 million followers. I was saying cool, because the one that she had, they had much followers and everything. They make it seem like it was okay. And it had no verification. I said, how your artists had no verification page? I know a lot of artists don't have it yet, but most artists are getting verified. So I was like, okay then. So we can know that she's not talking to the real one because he's legit. And it's not the Instagram page that she was talking to because that person don't have the group chat. So I was like, oh, okay. So Neve thinking that maybe it could be someone who's close to Flavor to actually use his page or whatever it is to have access to it to catfish people, to scam women. That's that kind of a little stretch. And if that person is doing that, that person should get fired. Right? So they was like, maybe she could have just done Google search. She said, maybe she couldn't go on. I said, you got daughters? They could Google search for you. Like, you didn't ask them, like, can you find that this person legit? Like, come on now. If you wasn't tech savvy, obviously you tech savvy enough. But if you didn't have no time to do all that good, you were spending no time talking and everything, wasting your time doing everything, you should at least spend a little second to Google search the person. If you couldn't do it, you could have asked your daughters to do it. Chad, my mom always asks me some of the things when she can't figure out things on the phone. Chad? So they messaged Kubarat because Kubarat was still doing a lot of messages on the page. So they messaged Kubarat and they messaged the real Flavor. So Kubarat respond back. And she would basically say she was a personal assistant of Flavor and she met him, but not in person. She met him on video and she knows that's the real him. And she just got recently hired, so she hasn't get paid yet. She had to get paid yet because she was a new hire. And everything. She said, oh, yeah, really. He got 2 Instagram page. And he said, okay, so you got 1. So what's the other Instagram page? She said she don't know what that's personal. And he said, why he got 2 Instagram pages? She said, well, I don't know why you asked me all these questions. So I said, girl, you don't okay or call them. They ask you a question because they want to know who this person is. So they hang up. And the real Flavor this message back yet. So they brought Kimberley up to speed and tell her about, listen, this person you're not talking to and everything. And she said, this is crazy. But she still keeps saying that she legit saw him. And that's what Neve kept going back to. He's like, this is ridiculous. Because it could be somebody else But we can't because you say you keep seeing this person. So she said she get everybody benefit for that. I said you need to stop that. You can stop that because you say, listen. Now she realized that she wasn't talking to the real Flavor, but she was saying, listen. She said she like Beyonce. She said Beyonce, you know Beyonce got a blue check. She on Instagram, which is verified. You know that's her account. So if somebody came with another Beyonce name with a different thing with no blue verified, you think that was her? She said, well, girl, whatever you need. I said, you is not that gullible. Now, and they was like, I said, girl, you is not that gullible to you fall for that. Really? Child? Whatever. So, they said, oh, so they messaged the fake Flavor. They said, let's do a video call. So the video call, and he said they do it for 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, and he shows some video, and it don't look like and everything, and make it seem like it's him, but it doesn't look like. So what that is, he said they clocked that. They said, know what he's doing? He is recording a video. He took a video that he's seen of Flavor. He put the phone and recorded and do it to make it seem like he's talking to him, and then he hangs up and make it seem like it's a bad connection. And that's exactly what it was. He did that, and then it seemed like it was bad connection on. So I said, boy, you were playing games. So the real Flavor, when they leave, they say, you know what, we got nothing else to say because they try all the they tried all they can do, and they said go back. So they said let's come back tomorrow. If you got a message for him, and he messages us, we'll see. So when they were driving out, the real Flavor hit them back. He said, I can meet you. I can go on video chat like we're going in 30 minutes. Give me 30 minutes. I can go on video chat. So they said, okay, cool. They went right back to Kimberley, and they said, listen, we're going to see you, talk to him, and see he can confirm to you and let you know that it's not the person you were talking to, so you get to clarity and confirmation and closure from him. So the real Flavor came on, and he said, how you doing? It was actually him, and see how easy he got on? Like, it's no problem. He got on. He said that he has experiences. He said he don't know Kimberley, and he said he had people come up to him when his fans come up and say, "Hi, do you remember me?" And he said, "No, I had no memory." So he knows like he don't want to make people feel bad and everything because that's not him. But he said he got verified accounts, or his accounts is verified. He don't ask for no people no money, and he don't send no personal information out. So no, he don't talk to people like he don't talk to people because he just like people. Whoever's doing this is catfish people using his stuff and. He don't know who he talking to. So no, he don't be catfishing people, but yeah, I know he experienced people coming to him and thinking that he talked to them and he's did not talk to them. So that was that. And she said, thank you and everything. I apologize. He said, it wasn't your fault because at the end of the day, you was getting catfish. But she's, she's still a God-fearing woman. And she said she apologized for wasting his time and everything, all that stuff. If they had to go through that. So they was like, you know what, let's do a good job. We got to hit the real person up, the fake Flavor back, and actually video chat him. Let's video chat him because we need to do that. So they sent him a video message. Yeah, send a video message. And if they said, the jig us up, we need to talk to you because we know you're not the real Flavor and all that stuff. So the guy came back, the fake Flavor responded back, and he was like, oh, you need to talk to my manager if you want to see him and everything. And we're not going to get on the thing. Since you're on U.S. show, we should get paid. So Kamie was right there done. I was like, really, boy? You want to get paid? I was done with that, too. I was like, whatever, boy. Bye. Get out of here. So he was trying to finesse the money out of them. Neve said, okay, we'll give you money. So what's going on? He said, send it through Via or Sendwave. So she said, "Can we send money?" He said, "We could accommodate him, but he has to be on video screen. He had to show his face." So they jiggers up. They say, "You know what? We know you not the real Flavor. Stop playing because we just talked to the real one." He said, "No, I'm Flavor manager. I'm Alexander. I'm the Flavor manager. I'm a Flavor manager." He kept saying. They said, "No, we not. You not. We talked to the real one. The jiggers up. You're not his manager because we just talked to him. So you don't need to have this manager if we talk to him for free, and we didn't have to pay him." So he finally gone on. It was a young boy, 23 years old, named Alexander. was kept pulling a charade that he's a manager until they bust his bubble. He said, "No, I ain't no manager," and he basically was doing that because he said it's hard time in Nigeria, and he's a comedian here, dancing everything, but he ain't making no money, so he's doing it. He catfish people because he could make his income, whatever that. And that's basically what it was. So it was catfishing people to get money, and when he get the money, he moved to the next victim. And who was Cooper Watt? And we thought they think that Cooper Watt was another victim. He said, "No, Cooper Watt is my sister, and she was covered for me to keep the charades going." So Kimberly was upset, and so you know what? I don't got time for you and everything. Hope God's praying for you and everything, all that stuff like that. He apologized, and she said she accepted the apology, but he said since I apologized, we should keep talking and everything. And he's like, kind of got a little upset, like she didn't want to keep talking to him. And said, no, she's not obligated to talk to you because since she apologized, no. You did what you did. You need to stop catfish. She said, "Oh, go stop catfish. I'll go stop catfish. I got you, and everything." And that's it. She said she's done with it. There's no communication with us. You did what you do. Hope God. I hope you stop what you're doing. And that's it. The end of that, 2 months later, she said she's doing her. She's not really getting on this online and everything. And find love gonna find her, whatever again. Other than that, that's it. She's happy. She's doing good. Her daughter's happy, and everybody's happy. Alexander mentioned that he's supposed to stop catfishing, and he planning to go to school and college in the U.S. I said, okay, whatever, y'all. But that was the episode. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.